Hey there, everybody. What is up? Hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are in the world. And this is just going to be a talk on communities. All right. So, there, as we all know, all of us have our own possible communities. It could be our friend groups, it could be our, you know, certain activities or, what do you call this? Communities that we join in life. It could be religious communities, it could be cultural communities, it could be communities of hobbies that you like, whether it be business, culinary, arts as well. There's a lot of communities. But the one thing that I want to touch on that is how they make you feel and how these communities actually impact people in a certain way. As we all know, I mean, the definition of community is pretty sure it's different from what I know it to be, but I think it's basically, a group of people coming together for a certain reason. And yeah, I mean, if the definition doesn't relate to that, then, I bet, you know, that's just how I think about, whenever I hear the word community. Anyways, coming back to the topic itself, communities, I do believe and I do see that, the impact on it that it has on people. Like, there could be people who aren't interactive with other people. There could be introverts, there could be shy and enclosed people who are afraid to open up or are afraid to share a little bit about themselves to people, to others, to their friends, their families. They feel, insecure about themselves, so they don't want to share too much because, they don't think people are willing to listen or willing to, you know, uh, appreciate them or they'll judge them for who they are, something like that. But I do see that in certain times, I mean, it could be, like I said, anything, your friend group, your circle, your a community that you join for your hobbies or something like that. But these type of groups or people, they give you a sense of belonging, I would say, because going back to what I said again about shy type people or the introverts or the enclosed people, once they join a community, of course, it will take them time to open up, but eventually they will, and eventually, they'll start being more interactive with people. They start being, more open to sharing about themselves, about how they are, and their fears, their hobbies, every little thing about themselves that they keep to themselves. Because I guess it's just, finding that sense of belonging. Uh, I mean, you see it all over the world. There's villages, there's urbanized cities that still have very communities. Even nowadays in urbanized cities, we have these small sectors of villages, village-like or, you know, province-like towns where there's like villas or houses, and then people get to see each other every day. Kids get to see each other every day, whether they're not from the same family. Basically, they're just in one space, and eventually they see each other. They're like, especially the kids, they go play with each other, even though they don't know each other, even though they're complete strangers. They do that, and then eventually it feels, brings a bond. It forms a bond and it gives them a sense of belonging in that place because honestly I think communities and friends and all these people in general are the reason why we value certain things, certain memories, and certain moments so much. I mean, there are places that that hold its own in terms of the impact it has on you. Nine times out of ten, most of the time you're gonna be remembering those places because of the people that you spent with, the people that you got to know, the people that you brought there, the people that you experienced that certain thing or the certain event with. You know, that's the one thing that really sticks with us instead of the place itself. And, that could be the same with homes and families as well. You know, essentially, a home is just a building. It's just a building made out of bricks and concrete filled with furniture and stuff. But we don't really call that a home. That's a house. It's a house. So yeah, and why people got two definitions for a building, meaning home, a house, I guess, is again, I don't know the exact definition because I'm not really into like searching definitions of these stuff. I just make my own stuff. But I do believe that a home is there because it's called a home because you feel cozy, you feel warmth, you feel comfort in it. And that is because of people. That is because of the memories that you have with certain people. That certain place, the things that you did together, the places that you've gone through, the things that you've talked about in that certain place, it holds an impact on you. It holds great weight, which is why at times, even though you're looking at an empty place, it's filled with a lot of things because it's filled with your memories, it's filled with your moments that you don't want to let go of. And when you leave that place, you're essentially leaving them behind, but not essentially as well. You're bringing them with you because they're all up here, and they're all here. They're all in your mind and heart always. Which is why I do believe in the sense of belonging. You know, being in a community, being in a friend circle, being with certain people that genuinely care about you, that genuinely want to hear your story, that genuinely want to get to know you, and interact with you, have fun with you. Those people are really rare to find, and not rare. I mean, getting too cliche again, but not rare to find, but are really this one really special, and appre- and I guess we just need to appreciate them as much as we can because we all know nothing lasts forever, but you know the moments do, and essentially I think that you know communities they do a lot. They do a lot in terms of providing people with homes, providing people with a place to go to, a place to be in, where they are cared for, they are looked after, they are loved, they are brought up, they are a lot of things. And it just all goes back to that sense of belonging that you feel when you're with those certain people. You know, I guess that's why even in the midst of disasters and in the midst of tough times and struggles and that people in communities, especially in everywhere, honestly. I mean, there's no specific places, but everywhere they still somehow find a way to be happy because they have each other. Now that I've done spewing about communities and how it gives a sense of belonging, I wanted to touch on the part where there's all these communities, these groups of people that we have, different ethnicities, different cultures, different religions, different backgrounds. Some are less fortunate than others, all that, you know. Um, and I wanna just say that it also breaks barriers because apart from sense of belonging, breaks the barriers of what we have against other people. Some of us might be opposed to accepting different cultures, different beliefs, and different religions, and some of us are quite judgmental. I mean, it's the world itself. People are judgmental and all that. People have their own point of views, but eventually joining a community, getting to know people, and just interacting with certain different type of people with different type of backgrounds, from different type of cultures, from different type of ethnicities, religions, and personalities as well, will in return, with time, break down the barriers and judgments that you have of specific people because it's all about getting to know them, Like they said as well, don't judge a book by its cover, right? So that's exactly what you should do. You should do, don't judge a book by its cover. Don't judge a person by how they look. Don't judge a person by, their facial features, their physical appearance, because they're not just that. They're more than that, you know. Especially you. I mean, you guys, when when people look at you, they just see your face, they just see your body, they just see your eyes, your nose, your mouth. your hair and all that, your head. But you're more than that. I mean, you're more than just a set of body parts and all this. You have your personality, you have your talents, you have your interests, you have your dreams, you have stuff that you want to talk about, you have stuff about you that they don't know. That's the whole human. That's the whole you, I would say. And I guess, that's a way, that's one way of getting to know and getting on a that's one way of getting and establishing a deeper connection with people. It's just getting to know them. Now, with getting to know them, you find the same interests, you find the same hobbies, you find the same beliefs, right? Even if you don't do the same things, you'll still learn something from their beliefs, from their perspectives, from their this, and you'll have a really fun understanding on life. So yeah, I mean, communities have done more good than bad. I mean, from my opinion, and from me seeing people in certain communities, certain groups of people interact with each other, it's brought more good than bad. No, as once again gives you a sense of belonging. So all of us are searching for a purpose in this world. All of us sometimes feel lost in this world because it's so big, it's filled with so many things, so many things is going on, and you know, it feels comforting and nice and warm, warming to just step back and know that, despite all the chaos and all the stuff that's happening around the world right now, you have people to turn to, you have people who care about you, and you have a group of people who are willing to listen to you. Oh, yeah. That's the thing. That's the thing that wonderful about them. And if you have joined certain communities, certain groups, I bet you know what I'm talking about. But if you haven't, don't worry. I mean, there is a group for everyone. Uh, you know, there is a group for everyone. Maybe there could be one for your hobby. Maybe there could be one for your interest. Maybe there could be ones for your beliefs. Maybe there could be ones for your, you know, drive and desire to help people in the world. There's a lot of groups and communities you can join. So you just gotta search for it. Man, who knows? You might make new friends, you might establish, or you might reconnect with old ones. And the world's it's a small world after all. Even though it's so huge in terms of meeting people on a daily basis, it's very small because you can bump into your childhood friend like at any day or time. You can meet a certain classmate or an old classmate just by joining a simple group. So who knows? You know, you just gotta take the chance and go for it. But yeah, that's all for this talk, guys. Thank you so much for watching and thank you so much for listening and hope you have a great day. And also, before I let you go, I just wanted to plug in one thing is that I'm gonna be uploading these podcasts as well, or these videos, but in audio form. So it's gonna actually sound like, look like a podcast. But I'm gonna be uploading them on Anchor. So just gonna plug this here. If if you guys, you know, don't want to see my face, or just want to listen to me, or maybe you want to listen to me while you sleep or whatever, without having to keep Instagram on, you can go to Anchor website, and I'm gonna be in the link down my page on Anchor later today. So yeah, I just wanted to say that. Just wanted to plug that out. So yeah, you can now listen to me on Instagram or Anchor. So whichever you prefer to go. Okay. So anyways, yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for so much for listening, and hope you have a great day. Bye bye.